Center of the future in DeAndre Ayton, a good wing in Jake LaRavia, and also former Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
And can we talk about Luka's revenge body?
He's definitely looking a lot more slim, B.A.
And the Lakers starting five. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. MP's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
LaRavia outside. James against Randall. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And it's LaRavia missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter.
Get on MP.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Outside Reeves. MP against Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Will it go? And he gets the bucket. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
B.A., I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, B.A., do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, B.A.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Now here's MP. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Offensive board, Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, fans of NP or Cade Cunningham got to see them in different roles recently. The 2 NBA stars tried their hand at coaching, manning the bench for 2 youth teams to promote their new league. I talked to MP about it, and he told me I've always had an interest in coaching. This was a great way to get my feet wet and also help some incredibly talented kids along the way. Sounds like MP has his post-playing career all lined up, guys.
Yeah, sure does. Great stuff. Thank you.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
From deep, MP on target from range. MP's got 18 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Doncic against MP. Over MP. Again, Los Angeles.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 21.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Reeves, the pass to Ayton. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
And here's MP from outside. LeBron with the rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sham?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down. force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Now here's MP. He's got 21. Launches a three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
It's James on the wing. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Aiden. Here's James. And stolen by Edwards. MP, the pass to Gobert. From deep, MP. Rebound by the Lakers. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now here's MP. 24 points for him. Knocks down the long J.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
From deep, here's Doncic. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
So it's Minnesota now. 15-point game. And here's MP from outside. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. MP's got 30 points.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The block.
Reeves the pass to James. Off target with the 3. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by the Lakers.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Doncic finds James. And here's LaRavia from downtown. Knocks down the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Hachimura's checked in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Reeves.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and lets you hear about it.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's MP. Following the score by Los Angeles. Sinks the tray.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Smart looking around. Pass to Doncic. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
BA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Smart outside. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Highland, he's checked in for Ingles. Hachimura from long range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Here's Doncic, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. It's stolen by Highland. Fast break, Minnesota. From deep, MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Doncic passes to Smart. Fades. Reed with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 57 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
It's stolen by MP. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And again.
And his tear continues. We've never seen this before.
He now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Yep, count it.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's MP from outside. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. MP getting it done for the Timberwolves. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards comes in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Highland. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton. He's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Laravia's checked in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Jake Laravia. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the good. Another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
James outside. The Lakers with another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And Doncic with the jam.
Excellent awareness from DeAndre Ayton. I love him setting up his teammates.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? Fires for three. He got it again! Sensational!
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Down low. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to James. MP against Doncic. And that one, good. Doncic has gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
BA, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
BA, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
The shot by James, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP, that one's good.
He's dropping the 3-ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
There's a screen. Pass to LaRavia to stop the run. Here's Smart, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor.
And yes, another basket.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources, and you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's MP from outside. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Doncic's shot is good.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Stay there, stay there.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. He's off on the 1st. And Los Angeles making a change here. And he can't hit the 2nd. Edwards fires from way outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league. Glad you could join us. Right.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. MP is out there with Edwards, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. 4-3, and got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, James. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
James outside.
Yo, watch it.
Back to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
We've been watching him hold court out at the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
James, outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And the basket by MP.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Doncic finds Ayton. And here's Reeves outside. It's not going to go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And here's MP from outside. And they get it back. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over to Sumu. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP from outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 6 assists in the game. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Back to Reeves. Inside. Can they get it? And Doncic with the lay-in. Doncic has got 48.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
From deep, MP. Outside for Randall. For three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Laravia passes to Doncic. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
A deep three from MP. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all about winning.
Shot on the wing. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's MP from outside. Good. Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Back to Doncic.
Yo, James.
Pass to Laravia from behind the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Hits a three-pointer.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
James outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Laravia's gotten his third basket of the night.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
And here's MP from outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, pull up on a dime. MP doing work.
Pass to James. They grab their own miss. Doncic with the bucket.
Well, this is a big part of his game, creating offense for his team off the glass.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the three to fall.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Lets it go from deep. Good! That's another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Reeves. Now, here is James. Check by Randall. From the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
James passes to Reeves. Laravia outside.
Yo, watch him.
And again, the Lakers, no good. MP against Reeves. And here's MP from outside.
Left side.
Gobert passes to MP. Takes the three. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
And another one.
He's got 60. Most Hall of Famers never get here once. He's been in the 60s multiple times.
And this masterpiece ties him for 5th most 60-point games all time.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Reeves against Edwards. Here's Doncic. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's a completely new group for the Timber. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. Vanderbilt, a screen on McDaniels. James, Reed with the rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Drops in the 3. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
The 3 ball. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Here's LaRavia. The Lakers with another miss. And so MP will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Launches it from deep. And again for 3.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. LaRavia passes to Reeves. Doncic on the wing. And again, unable to change momentum here. MP outside. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the...
Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Doncic. McDaniels with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an even 50% since... Good! Another from 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been incredible. 72%. Drains the triple.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Back to Doncic. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. From deep, here's Doncic.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. James passes to Doncic. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. MP, no good. Los Angeles shooting has been good. 54% on this one. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
From deep, MP. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. The Timberwolves shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Good! Another from three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
Oh my goodness, Luka Magic on display. He is into his bag right now.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
MP against Doncic. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. MP outside. The three is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Back to Doncic. The three. The rebound by Shannon.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Got it.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Here's Laravia. Off on that one. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been